So, Ali Tahir and Mehul. So, good morning, both of you. So, may I know, like, little quick introduction about Ali?
Hello.
Yes, Ali. Yeah.
You said a quick introduction.
Yes.
So I'm in America. I
Okay.
graduated from college recently with a bachelor's in information science. And I've been trying to land a job in data analytics for a little bit now. And my dad is in tech,
Mm-hmm.
and he took some classes from DURGASOFT a couple years ago, back when he was looking for a job for DevOps. So I just thought it'd
Mm-hmm.
be a good place to get my skills better
Okay.
and maybe make some personal projects that I could put on my resume that could help with finding a job and just practice
Uh,
my skills.
that sounds really very good. So, basically, Mehul, I think, hi, Mehul, welcome again. So, this is a weekend batch demo session. So, I think Mehul is attending demo class from the last week.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
yes,
yeah.
madam. Yeah, I try to connect with the regular classes, but I have a little bit doubt, so that's why I can attend the weekend. I was free on the
Yeah.
weekend, so that's why.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So regular class will be starting from 22nd, right? Monday, 8 a.m. batch.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I will be joining that class.
Okay. No
I have a
Wait,
issues.
so
little
there's
bit doubt.
another batch?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually weekend and weekdays we planned for two batches because whatever I was taking the existing one it is yet to complete. So I thought of to take 8 a.m. batch in the morning 1 hour and also 8 a.m. Batch in the weekends also. So I thought of to give the demo sessions for the both the timings. So whoever comfortable in any batch they can join for that. So this was an alternative what we have planned with the management. Yeah.
Does
Madam,
the
Yes. So I think over here on the call we have a Vivek. Hi Vivek. So I just joined now. Vivek, am I audible? So, basically, we have to understand a few things before getting into the domain. Uh, right. So, first, we have to know the terminologies knowledge, right? So, what is this data? What is analytics? What is the difference between data analytics, data scientist, and data professionals? Right, and what do the data scientists do and what data engineer does? So these are the some of the aspects we have to understand at the beginner before we move into the domain. So here I just tell data is a facts and figure. Right, facts and figures which talks about the informations related to the business, right? Related to the business and which helps us in taking up the decisions, right? So this is all about the meaning and definitions of the data out here. So when we understand the data and the definitions, so we should know that what are the two kinds of datas we'll be having, right? So we are having the two kinds of data, that is qualitative data and the one is a quantitative data. We have qualitative data, okay, and we are having one more, that is quantitative data. So Ali, by any chance in your academics, have you been learnt about the statistics?
Yeah, I've taken a statistics course.
Okay, so even that statistics will be very helpful for us in the understanding of the data. So in statistics, what are very important is probability and hypothesis testing. t-test, z-test, and also calculation of descriptive statistics. These are all, a part of our curriculum. So we'll be learning that in the phase of projects making. Right. So now, coming back to here, so the qualitative and the quantitative we are having. So in the qualitative, so what all will be included? So all the textual data, right? And the strings kind of data will be appeared. So this is all about the qualitative data. And when it comes to the quantitative, it is a numerical data. Apart from that, we don't have any kind of data to deal with. One is textual format of data, another one is numerical data. And this only everyone will be expressing the informations, right? So this is a communicatable data. So now, what is data? What is data types? We understood. One is qualitative and quantitative, and how in the real time these data is very useful, right? So how as an analyst you have to get into the domain, and what are the tools it is required, and what is analytics, right? Analytics means it is a process of converting all the raw data into the meaningful insights. This is called as a qualitative data, analytics, right? So here, one thing we use this for decision making. Why we use this? The first and foremost, it helps in for decision makings, right? The first one is decision making. So every companies, whatever the companies it might be, they use the data because they want to make a good decisions in their business, so that they can invest, where to invest, what to invest, and what to sell, which customers to target. This all comes under the decision making process. So this helps, right? And again, over here we have a problem solving. It helps in the problem solving, and it helps in the predictions, right? Predictions means we can predict the future by writing the algorithms, by writing or by seeing the data, by reading the data. So these are all the some of the aspects what we can expect. So optimizations, right? So optimization in the sense it improves in the processes, reduce the cost, increase the efficiency, right? So what all the domain will be used, right? What are the domain the analytics will be applicable for? So if it is IT or non-IT, irrespective of that, so analytics will be happening on. So right, so for an example, we can tell that e-commerce as e-commerce sectors like Amazon, Amazon or Flipkart, right? So these are all the, analyze the customer purchases patterns and recommend the products, what to have and what not to have, right? So this is a very booming domains in the analytics and the machine learning, the Amazon, Flipkart, and other e-commerce sectors as well. Even that also helps in, right? And apart from that, very vastly used by healthcare sector, right? And again, to track the patient's health and to track the to predict the disease risk. So we can hardly tell the period of COVID, right? These analysis and analytics made very vast changes in the healthcare sector to predict what happens in what regions, right? What are the diseases are spreading? So these are all which helps us only with the help of the data and its analytics, right? And also in the banking domain, right? So these are the most important IT sectors domain what I'm talking about. But apart from these non-IT also we have an opportunity for these kind of domains for the data analytics and also engineer profiles, because everyone are migrating from the on-premises tool to the cloud environment. So we know that what are the public clouds were available. So one is AWS, GCP and Azure. So these are all the public cloud providers what we are having. These providers helps us in these providers helps us getting all the resources with a low budget, right? With one place. So this is very important thing. And as an analyst, so what is a core understanding you should have, right? So I'll talk about some roles and responsibilities or day-to-day activities as a the data analyst now. So this is just a use case, and then we'll understand about the knowledge. So as a data analyst, a domain knowledge, right? So getting into the domain in the industry, you can apply for the analytics like finance, retail, telecom, education, retail industries, etc. They are actively looking for the data analyst now in India 2025, and also there is huge demand in the Germany and also in US, right? So UK, US, all the regions we are having the boom for the data analyst with a huge great packages for the freshers only, right? So here what happens, so maintaining the data and understanding how the industry work is the first and foremost thing. So once you get into the business, whatever it might be, okay, whatever it might be the domain, you have to understand that industry first, what they are into. If it is a retail, you should know about the sales, you should know about the inventories, you should know about the customer behavior, right? So now I just draw one of the diagram, okay? So this is our retail sector, just an imagination. Think of this is our retail sector. Here every businesses are happening, okay? So this is our retail sector, and we have every business which is happening inside the companies. I have a multiple branches. Imagine I own this retail shop and I have the multiple branches. Now I hire. Okay, so now I hire Mehul and also Ali and Vivek as a data analyst. Okay, so this is my retail sector. I had the three analysts. Okay, analyst one. So let me write over here. So I'll write analyst one and analyst two, right? And I'll hire analyst three. That is one we can take it as Ali and Mehul and Vivek is the three analysts what I have hired for. So now the task of the Mehul, the task of the Vivek, the task of the Ali. So what as a data analyst, what they have to do? The first and foremost, you have to understand about the business first. So what is this exactly, right? You should know about the sales, no? You should know about the sales, right? Sales. The first one, you should know about the sales. And then the secondly, you should know about inventories. Okay. And the third thing you should know about the customers. And fourthly, you should know about the website performance. Okay. And you should check about all the okay. So this is first and foremost the things. Okay. So what exactly you have to do? So now you have been hired as an analyst, and as soon as you hire, okay, so what are the things you have to do for the business? The first thing, you have to understand what they are into, like what sales they are doing, what inventories they are having, what customer behavior, how it is, and how is the website performance. These are all the research and development you have to do. Why? Because we understand that the data analyst job is to provide an insights. What is insights? Insights are nothing but it is a behavior or it is a observation what an analyst make. So now we are having the three analysts who works for the retail business. So we know the retail means will be having it depends purely on the sales of the products and services. So now to understand the sales, so we should have a knowledge of the sales, right? And again, if it is a production department, also we should have an inventory knowledge. And also, if it is the thing of the customers, we have to understand what is on trend by help of the customer behavior. And also, we have to understand the website performance because we have to analyze our competitors, right? So these are all some of the things what is very important. For an example, now I am a owner of this retail. I'll keep you some of the business requirements now. I want everyone to think of, you can take any retail shop as an example and you can come up with the answers now, okay? So I'll just give some of the business requirements. Okay, so now the business requirements are the First one I can write why the sales are dropping. Just imagine that why sales are dropping. And the second one I can think of which product is performing best, question mark. And this is who are high value customers. Okay. So these are the three questions I give you. So now Mehul and Vivek and one more Ali. So I want you to answer to this question. Just to give a try what you do to fetch these informations to the business. So retail shop, we know about the retail businesses, right? So what they do.
So you're
So
asking
now,
possible reasons for why for these questions.
yes, yes.
For sales, I guess one thing I'd probably look at is the time of year and see if this is like a typical drop in sales, depending on the time of
Mm-hmm.
year. Maybe it's like um summertime and a lot of people are on vacation, so there's not as many people coming in into the shops. Um, and they can just see the trends and see if they're following, like Mahil said, see if it's following on like a time basis, like if this quarter, if there's a typical drop in sales around here, and if there's been like less website traffic overall, maybe those are some factors. And for high value customers, just seeing people who return customers and people with the highest transaction rates and overall transaction volumes.
Yes. Exactly. So here we have to understand, yeah, exactly, Ali, what you are thinking, the analytical way, that is really good. So here what happens is we can check for the seasonal changes. For an example, how the seasons are going. So if it is the winter, the the woolen cloths or woolen items will be selling more in the winter seasons, and when it comes to the summer there would be a high demand for the cotton and cotton products compared to the woolen. So right, so these are the reasons it might be. We have to analyze that and we have to make a documentations for the business so that they can fetch for the more vendors with the you know the requirements from the business, right? So that is one of the things. And the price changes, the price is one of the factor which helps us in the reducing of the sales. Very important, price. And the seasonal changes. The third one, the customer experience. If the customers are facing any uh, delay or bad services, even that affects in our sales dropping. Okay. And most frequently the stock, if the stock is out of stock, there is high demand and there is no efficient stock, then again the sales drops, right? And also marketing gap, as you told, the poor performance in the website again leads for the marketing gap. So weak advertising and the less social media engagement, so these are all again helps us in the sales drop. So external factors like economic and festival time and the new government rules, so these are all comes under the sales dropping, because customers behavior changes frequently, right? So these all might influence their uh, reasoning capacity, so these comes over there, right? And again, so we are having with one more thing. Suppose which product is the best product, how do we find out? So the firstly, we will see which is the highest sales volume, like which product is the most units sold, that we will check. And later on we'll see like the products generating the most money, so which product is generating the most sales and most money, and what is the increasing sales trends over a month, where we have to check. And what is the customer's favorite product, right? So what is the customer's favorite product, in the sense which things they are liking more, so we'll be using that. And again, very high profit margin. So which product we have a high profit margin. So we have to analyze and check each and everything. All right. So this all comes over here in the second question. And frequently to understand high value buyers. So frequently buyers who buys regularly will be having a track in the database. We have to check with that. And we have to see high spending customers, right? So customers who spends on the brands, suppose which brand they are frequently buying. So if I know that, I can send the push notifications on the same brands. So data analyst doesn't send the push notification, just he gives an idea or insights that these are the list of the customers who frequently purchase from the brand Nike, or from the brand Adidas, or from the brand whatever it might be, right? So Lewis, or any kind of Pepe, or any kind of brand. So these are the list of the customers. Can you please send the notification for them, and also little changes in the pricings. They can have a margin on the products. You observe in the mobile phone, or in the laptop, or in the the desktop view, so the prices and the view will be different. So if you see the dominoes, I think it varies from one region to another. So whatever the changes I see in India, it might be the logically the technical usage of the web portal and the mobile applications are little vary from the US, because it depends on their trend and their current market situation. The every businesses is changing their appearance in the all the medias. Suppose it might be the website, it might be any kind of applications, right? So applications means what? It is an end user utility, so that we can understand with the behavior of the business, so that helps us in. And also most frequently the customers, if they are satisfied with, they will be having the lot of referrals, and also the influencers will be given with the new customers as well. And we can have, if there is a high value customers, we can offer them a premium customer or premium product users, right? So that helps them to have a more satisfactions in the brand and in services what we provide. So it is most frequently applicable in all the public like the customer based oriented things will be added. So here, what is the tech stacks you have to understand to operate all these things? We have gathered some informations now, right? So we have gathered few informations now. We have to um, get a job as a data analyst. For that, what are the technical skills now in the current market they are looking? So this is very important, right? So the first and foremost, you should have SQL knowledge. Okay. So the SQL knowledge is a top one. You should be having. So here I'll just write it's as a SQL knowledge. That is MySQL we are learning. So in the SQL, whatever it might be, there are many software related to the SQL. So now we have to learn any one SQL server, that is we are focusing on here in our curriculum, that is MySQL. So this MySQL will be very helpful for us. Why? Because so this will be helpful. The database systems, the servers, we are having many, like we have a MySQL, we have a MySQL server, PostgreSQL, Oracle, SQLite, etc. Everything is used by the structured query language. So this is the core language for working with the database. So if you learn all the DDL, DML, DCL, TCL commands, it's well and good to operate in all the servers of the structured query language. So here in our session, we are using the MySQL as a database language, as a database, right? And then the second one, for programming language, we are learning the Python. In the Python, what all we cover? So we cover the pandas library, we cover NumPy, we cover matplotlib, right? And also Cbon. Okay, so what is this? This is a programming language. Programming language. And apart from that, again, we have to understand the one more concept, that is visualizations. For visuals, we are practicing here Power BI, Power BI and Looker. See, Power BI is of Microsoft product, Looker is of Google, and Amazon QuickSight is useful for AWS. So three clouds visualizations we are going to learn in each projects. And along with that, we are learning the version control systems, that is Git and GitHub. Why Git and GitHub? Because we have to store our source code in our the remote repository to collaborate with the team. What data cleaning codes you write to automate, what scripts you are writing to automate the task. So this is some of the thing. And along with that, the Excel is very important. The spreadsheet, we call it as spreadsheet. So which is the versions we are using is the latest version is version 365. Okay, so this is the tech stacks what we are going to learn. Along with that, the additional one we are learning along with the course, that is prompt writing plus AI, in the sense just how to write a prompt and how it works, the workflow to troubleshoot any problem and all. And also we are learning the AWS cloud provider for analytics. Okay, so some of these concepts are missing in our curriculum, but these are all the covering topics in our days. Okay, so in the cloud providers, what we are learning. So one is IAM, we will cover. EC2, we will cover. S3, S3 for data storage. Athena for query writing. And AWS Glue to set up a pipeline. And for visualizations, QuickSight, we will see. So this completes one of the projects. So these are the aspects what we are going to understand. Right?
So
Yep.
are we going to be creating full projects that we can save in our own GitHubs? And
Yes. So, one thing we have to, whatever in the pandas library, the data set, what I give for the practice for you, that need to be deployed one in the GitHub, because every source code, whatever you write in the pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib to create anything, so that has to be recorded within this particular Git and GitHub, because that has to be showcased to your interviewer or anybody, so see your performance. It would be like a documentations about your skills on the data domain, right? And along with that, so what we will be having out here in this classes. So the first and foremost, this will be 45 to 60 days of sessions. We'll be having 45 days to 60 days of sessions. Okay, it is in the weekends, sorry, weekdays, right? In the weekends we'll have daily it would be like weekly 2 days of sessions, that is Saturday and Sunday. Each day will have a 3 hours of classes, which is comes to the weekends. Okay, in the 3 hours, we'll be learning entire things about the topics, whatever we can cover in the 5 hours of classes. But here we'll be having the 6 hours of classes. So in between, we can cover the syllabus of the same, but it takes like 8 weekends to cover our entire subjects. Okay, so it is a duration of 8 weekends. So along with that, what are the benefits you'll be having with this? So the number one is you'll be provided the recorded sessions. Recorded sessions will be given to you, right? And along with that, you'll be provided the recorded sessions, and you'll be having the live classes. Okay, and documentations I'll give will be assisting with you for interview questions, how you have to answers, and also will be working on the projects. Okay, 4 projects we will be working on each of the tool. And apart from this, the last and foremost will be helping with the resume building, right? So these are all the things what we are going to cover out here in the 45 to 60 days or 8 weekends with us, right? So these are the things. And any doubts in this apart from?
Are we able to join a weekday batch, or do we have to do the 3 hour weekend sessions, or is it a mix?
It depends on actually you're comfortable. So if you are available in the weekends, you can join for weekend batches. If you are available in the weekdays at the same time, 8 a.m., then you can register for this. But which batch you register, whether it is weekdays or weekends, so that access only given to you. So you can't attend both the batches.
So even though I'm coming to this session, would I be able to start this week?
Yeah,
Could I
you
join the
can.
weekday sessions instead?
Yeah, you can. Not an issue. So, but just make sure that while registering, you update them. I'll be joining for the weekdays, that is 8 a.m. batch from 45 to 60 days of class. So, this is what you have to update them.
So is the session on Monday gonna be
Yes,
starting?
Monday. Yes, 22nd Monday. It gonna be starting. So we'll start with our introduction sessions, and we can continue with the things.
Is that gonna be following the stuff covered in this, or is it gonna be covering this again?
No, this is already done to them. I think the last week we have been made a demo sessions for them. I think they are having the enough knowledge about the introduction to the data domain. So we'll start with our core part, that is from the Excel will be starting for the students.
Okay. So I'd be able Okay, so I guess I'll try and sign up for the weekday batch then, because I have time then.
Okay.
And do you know how
So
long those classes are?
it would be like 1 hour daily sessions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Madam,
And
Office 365 free version, if I install, so that would be fine for 1 month for learning
yeah,
purpose.
I'll be covering the Excel concept in the first week. The 7 days, 7 hours is enough to complete that.
Okay.
So most probably, so we'll be having that you can practice for that.
Okay, right now I installed a 2024, but that is a single individual, right? That is not cloud
Yes.
features. A 365 must be required for all the time for data analytics.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, any other questions or doubts?
Um, I'm trying to sign up for the weekend batch or the weekday batch that I guess started on the 19th. But it doesn't let me sign up for the link. How would I be able to get that link?
In the sense, you're asking about the recorded link.
Or to join the weekday batch.
Okay. For weekday batch, I think they have been given with a number in the chat box actually. Just connect them. They'll be having all the datas of the classes and the recordings. Just check with them, they'll provide you.
But like not for the recordings, to join like the live classes.
Yeah, I just update them. I would like to join from Monday, that is 22nd.
Okay.
I'll provide you the paid link actually. I think the link I don't think so. Even they have sent me. They'll send a day prior in the sense Sunday I'll be getting that. So yeah, so Sunday will be getting. So just you have a word with them today so that they can send you by tomorrow.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. And I would like to, so if you want to take a screenshot of this page, you can take a screenshot for your remembrance. I'll just erase this and I wanted to show you the notes and the documentations, how I would be sending to you for an your analysis purpose. So done? Can I erase this one?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So now this is our syllabus copy. I'll just share this in the chat box. So these are all the topics we are going to cover in our live classes. So enter. So this is done. Okay. And then the notes part, so how I gonna share. So basically I'll be having a drive access. Okay. So with the documentations. So 1 second, let me open. Yes. So here, we'll be having the notes on a day-to-day basis, okay? So this notes, previously I used to send in the email the documentations, but most of them are not, good with that, getting the all the access. So here I'll be having all the day-to-day notes which is recorded in this Excel format. Here Excel is there and one more documentations for SQL and Python like this. So what you have to do once you made a registration with us, once the live session starts, so I'll provide the URL of this page. Okay, so I want you to send the request like this for an access. So I'll be giving you the request access so that you can have whatever the live updates I make for this documentations, you'll be having an access of it. So there are many students who are using this particular link. So it will be benefit for you to work on and to get the job as well. So I'll be attaching the resume also. I haven't did it, So I'll attach the few more documents over here. So for your practice purpose. So here day one, the introduction class. So we'll start from this only. So what it is, again, history of it, importance, right? What are the professions we'll be having? Most probably the terminologies are very important in our domain. So what is basically the basic necessary for us to understand? What is matrix? What is the difference between the dimensions and the matrix? What is key performance indicators? So everything are included in this particular domain, the document. So we have to analyze and understand it going forward, right? So yeah, so these are the things what I wanted to tell. Apart from this, yeah, any doubts or questions?
Madam, become as a data scientist, we must have to be knowledge of data analytics, right? That is the
Correct.
first
So,
phase. Yeah.
I'll just brief you out once. So, if we see the machine learning, the life cycle of the machine learning, so here it starts with the data gathering, right? It starts with the data collection and data processing, and also data integrations, data wrangling, data preparations, everything. What is data analyst do? First, they have to learn the data analyst, and then they have to go for the moduling and the test building and also the deployment. So these are the uh things what it includes.
Okay. So if a data scientist have a knowledge for the development, so that would be plus added into resume. Like if a person knows the Django framework and development also.
Yeah, you can add, not an issue. If the requirement from the business is there, they'll for surely call you for an opportunity. So you have to add, see, in the resume, it should be very true that whatever skill it might be, okay? So if
Okay.
you are from the banking domain, you have to update all the banking domain stuff along with the data analytics stuff, okay? So if you
Okay.
collaborate both together in your resume, then only it adds your skills as a plus point. So
Okay.
the
So
and
will you
also yeah,
okay? So will you cover in a Python database connection, right? Like Python with a MySQL connection,
yeah, will be.
a database connection with Python.
Yes. Yes, then. Okay. So this is all about our session. So any doubts or questions you can ask me, you can discuss it on. So, fine then. So we can wind up for our today's session and we'll connect from Monday or the next weekend, right? So thank you so much, Mehul, Vivek, and Ali. So thanks for your time for being with us for this time. Okay, so it was really nice talking to you all. So thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.